Hello and welcome back to another video in the world of Monster Hunter. This is N2RF-P2S2P2, which sounds really hardcore or like some sort of Terminator-y stuff. It's really not. This is actually a general purpose build, just in case you just fancy farming generally, not really knowing what's coming up, can't be asked changing all of your builds and all of your ammo. Or maybe you're just running low on the elemental ammos, so you just want to go for normal 2 rapid fire, N2RF. How simple is that? Now the other plus side to this is it fires paralysis level 2, sleep level 2 and poison level 2, P2S2P2. See what I did there? See, it's not really that complicated. Now this is actually a great little weapon. Flip side being it's not as damaging as some of the elemental builds, but it does have the added bonus of having some seriously high utility, as well as just being general purpose. You don't, like I said, you don't have to keep switching out. Oh, Basil's weak to thunder, let's use thunder. Or you could just use this light bowgun. It does some decent damage. It's really handy for utility. I've been trying to show off a lot of the utility this weapon has by using paralysis, poison, sleep, blah, firing off a few stickies, and then just going ham with the normal level 2 rapid fire, which does give you some seriously great health return because we're able to hit 100% affinity without relying on an augment. So the health return is absolutely amazing, so you can take a bit of a pounding and get yourself straight back up. So let's have a look at the N2RF skills and equipment. Now, despite this bowgun being able to use paralysis, poison, sleep, all the good stuff, I do have a separate build that focuses more on that. So this is just more a damage side with a lot of utility. So Taroth Blitz support with 4-shot and health augment, Gala Alpha helmet with a tenderizer and 2 attack, Empress Beta chest with 2 attack and true shot, Zunajiva Gamma gloves with tenderizer and expert, Zunajiva waist Gamma with a flawless and an expert, Zunajiva Gamma boots with a mighty and 2 more experts, and then rounding it all off we have the mighty charm 3. Now what this actually gives us is obviously spare shot, attack boost level 4, critical eye level 4, crit boost level 3, peak performance level 3, maximum might level 3, witness exploit level 3, special ammo boost level 2, power prolonger we don't care about, and normal shot up. So in essence this build does actually do a fair whack of damage. It's just not as effective as going for elemental, but it does have its purposes. Maybe you just fancy, like I said, saving ammo, or maybe just being a little bit more of a utility side because you can do such a thing. Now if you're playing in solo, I recommend using the close customization bowgun mod. If you're playing in multiplayer, I would go with range over close. However, of course, all of this is entirely up to you. Now, moving on to a different side, and it's really hard to actually sort of show this while playing, so I actually haven't, I won't lie. However, a lot of people I'm sure have seen this build before. This is the P2S2P2 side of it, and if you've ever farmed Call of Taroth, you will know this build very well, because it's the exact same thing, effectively. We're just using the Taroth Blitz support instead. So overall, we're going to be getting spare shot, obviously free element or ammo up, level 3, bombardier level 3, artillery level 3, paralysis level 3, slugger level 3, sleep attack level 3, and then you get your blight resistance power prolonger. I've put evade window in because typically this build is used for heavy bowgun, which you can put a shield on. So that's just an extra survivability thing. You can typically go with what you want. You got special ammo boost, critical eye level 1, critical boost level 1, and weakness exploit level 1. Just for, you know, help. Because you do have a lot of other ammo and damage options, so yeah, potentially trying to get a little bit more of affinity out of it isn't too much of a bad idea, although you could, if you really wanted, go for another evasion decoration perhaps, but you know, the choice is yours. Another option is, if you are comfortable with your iframes, remove the 2 evasion decorations and put 2 more tenderizer in, just to try and get a little bit more damage out of the damage options you do have, simply because, well, typically with the setup I've got with the 3 recoil customizations, the sleep and the poison recoil and reload are fine. You can do all of this on the move. However, there is no way to regulate or fix, quote unquote, the paralysis level 2 recoil and reload. It simply just doesn't even show up on the list for them. So you are stuck with an annoying recoil and a slow reload on that weapon, which is fun. Now, due to the health augment, you actually do have some serious health return on this weapon. Obviously, aiming for weak spots is kind of useful, as you get a lot more damage out, and as you can clearly see, the range on it isn't actually too great. Now, if you are wanting, on the first build, the N2RF, if you are so wanting, you can swap out the flawless decoration for a slight drop in EFR to have a slightly more comfortable critical range for better damage options. Well, it's not better damage options, it just makes it less variable in your critical range, obviously. So in essence, if you are uncomfortable with the critical range, or just can't quite get to grips with it, perhaps start using the Mind's Eye Ballistica decoration if you have it. If not, flawless will suit you better. I personally prefer flawless. I've become quite accustomed to just sitting in the monster's face and spamming away with normal shot level 2 at this point. And it is, like I said, it's a great little build. It does help out, it chews through things at a relatively okay pace, it does decent damage, and the end result is always the same. You get a dead monster at the end of it. As well as, like I said, keep saying, you've got some really great utility options, so it's quite fun. I'm still trying to look into ways in which we can do the Kya critical status builds, but so far this seems to be top of the league. Anyway, that's me. Have great fun. Yeah, you must have great fun. Good luck and don't die. It's bad for the health.